Okay. Today we're gonna learn about photosynthesis. Chapter 4.2. So, th- plants are an example of producers that makes their own source of energy through the means of chemical reactions. They use photosynthesis for their cell processes. So, photosynthesis is a process that of capturing solar energy to make sugars that stores chemical energy. It usually takes place in the chloroplasts. Cool. Chlorophyll. It is the molecule in chloroplasts that absorbs some of the energy from light. There are two types of chlorophyll, A and B. They both absorbs um they both absorb red and blue light, but neither of them absorbs green light. They only reflect it. Next one we have is photosynthesis takes place in two parts of the chloroplasts, the grana and the stroma. So basically, the stroma is a fluid that surrounds the grana. The grana is the stack of thyloids, which are like the coins of how do I explain it? Okay, for example, you have coins, right? And you like organize them by stacking them into a pile. So one tall pile is called a grana, and one coin is called the thylakoids. Okay, there are two types of light reactions that occurs in photosynthesis. First of all, we're going to talk about the light dependent reactions. It takes place in the thylakoids, as we learned, and for this reaction, it requires water and sunlight. And as we learned, the chlorophyll absorbs energy, and the energy that is absorbed is transferred along the thylakoid membranes to produce the light independent reaction. In short, as um ha- H H2O molecules and sunlight are absorbed into the chloroplasts, and when the reactions occur, their results are oxygen molecules that we use to breathe. And we have the light independent reactions that make sugar. As I said, it takes place in the stroma, or the fluid that surrounds the grana. It needs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and uses the energy to build a sugar in a cycle of chemical reaction. And the sugar is also known as glucose, which is C6H12 and O2. So overall, the equation for photosynthesis is 6 carbon dioxide and 6 hydrogen H2O molecules equals or implies where, and we have 6 arrows here to show how many steps occur during the reactions, and the results are C6H12O6, which is a sugar named glucose, and 6 oxygen atoms. So basically, photosynthesis is not only good for us, but not for not only for the plants, but also good for the organisms that use oxygen to live. For oxygen is a waste product of photosynthesis which we use to be able to breathe. And that is the overall uh image of how photosynthesis works. And in the next lesson we're gonna learn about photosynthesis in more details. be ready. Yeah, good night.